So we're just about to pull out onto the runway, bound for Vietnam, leaving Bali for a few days and pop over to a different country that neither of us have been to. Beautiful food, incredible scenery, and apparently the most lovely people. Obviously, except for the Balinese and occasionally the Sumatrans. So, yeah, here we go. Nice day,
guys.
Yeah. See ya. So it looks like we're somewhere over Borneo, probably halfway between Bali and Vietnam. I'm pretty excited about Vietnam because I guess I heard about it a lot as a kid, but never been there, and it just looks stunning. It's beautiful. The food's sensational, and the people seem really friendly. So we're really looking forward to it. It's been a crazy couple of weeks, and it's been a difficult couple of weeks. We had a very close friend of mine passed away the other day, so it's a really good chance for me and Fee to get some good quality time together. Go somewhere a bit different from Asia and Australia. So there's a lot of French history in Vietnam and US history, of course. So looking forward to it. I wish I had loaded some movies up on my iPad or something, because there's no in-flight entertainment. And I'll tell you what, my first experience here in Vietnam is the local beer is served warm with a cup full of ice. Now, I've seen the same thing in South Africa with like premium white wines and a wine glass of ice in it. And that's at a wine tasting where they want the wine to taste perfect. So I'm not altogether surprised. I think I've heard about it before, but it just sort of dawned on me when I picked up this warm can of beer on the in-flight. I think it was, I'm trying to get my head around a conversion rate, but I think 2 beers was like $10 or something. But there were 2 warm beers and 2 cups of ice. So look, I don't mind the experience, I don't mind the change. I'll tell you what, I didn't really enjoy the beer. And Fee had a little taste. He goes, how the hell can you enjoy this? By the time you put the ice in there, it goes flat pretty damn quick. I guess the thing is, you've got to drink it, but it probably doesn't bloat you up as much. I don't know. So, quick update. We are here in Saigon, or in Ho Chi Minh. We were circling for about good 45-50 minutes or something, because there was a bad storm down here at the ground level. It didn't look pretty bad down up top, but it was raining pretty heavy. So we had to circle. Luckily, didn't run out of fuel or anything, but it was. A word of caution. Listen, I'm pretty sure I checked on my ticket and the conditions about my visa, and it said e-visa at the gate. So we turned up at the airport in Denpasar, and they said, "Where's your visa?" And I said, "Oh, it's just e-visa at the gate." No, it's not like a visa on arrival. You actually got to pre-purchase it. Now, it's cheap if you do it a week out. It's even cheaper if you do it a couple of weeks out. But if you're doing it and you need to get the visa to get the plane that's leaving in an hour and a half, it's not cheap at all. And it probably cost me $100, $200, I don't know, on top, just to get an emergency visa. And once I'd paid the money and sent them my details, it was pretty much immediate. But a word of caution: check your bloody visa. And I'm a bloody pillock for not realising. I'm pretty sure maybe what it did, it said destination leaving from Bali, Indonesia, to destination Vietnam, and maybe because Fee didn't need anything, she just walked pretty much straight through. But because I'm an Aussie out of Indonesia, I need a visa. So it is what it is. But and then what I love about airports is you've got these standard SIM cards, currency exchanges, you name it. A million people running the gauntlet saying visa, and SIM card and currency and everything else. So here we are. We're going to get out there, and now we've got the next gauntlet is the taxi gauntlet. You want driver? You want taxi? Oh, God bless airports. But, well,
same everywhere.
It's the same here. And it was pretty straight through, honestly. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
We
They're not aggressive.
no, it was a nice airport. And so here we are. As we flew in, we flew over a street that looks something like Las Vegas. So brightly lit. Looking forward to getting out, having a bit of a look at that. But here we are. First look at Vietnam. Oh, smells yummy. Right. Okay, I'm gonna go find my name in my taxi. So I'll leave you for a while. Go and find out where I'm supposed to be, and I'll tell you. I'll call in later. Bye. So first impressions are, it's sort of like nothing like Bali. It's so grown up. It's so established. It's so modern in a is it wrong to say in an Asian sort of way? So here we are. This is where we're staying at the Lux Hotel, and it's about $50 a night. And it's quite a small suite, but it's very nice. It's well appointed, etc. And it's in like one of the main downtown areas where there's piano bars and music pumping out of nearly every other corner. There's massage places around. It's raining at the moment, so I got my hat on. Fee's getting an umbrella from the hotel, and just like everywhere, taxi drivers saying, "Do you want a taxi? Do you want a taxi?" So I'm going to get out of their way, but I've got to get some money. I've got to change some cash over, so I've got some local money. I've got to get a SIM card organised so I can do some vlogs, and then we're going looking for some street food because Fee's hungry, and Burger King just wasn't going to cut it for us. So that's where we're starting our first night here in Saigon, in Ho Chi Minh. Let's go and get some cash.
We're going for the Ketut, another branch.
Yeah,
for a looking SIM card.
So my mate Ketut has put me onto a tour operator, and I'll introduce her later on. But apparently she is the Ketut, the Vietnamese version of Ketut, and she's been absolutely fantastic so far. So I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you soon. Now this is a cool little concept. It's a really busy little eatery with plenty of beer on tap. Beer is very, very popular over here, and you're sitting on these little tiny kiddie seats. Quite cool. It's a great little vibe. It's a festive little atmosphere, and just up the road, we've got some more of those little chairs and tables. Drinking their beer. I don't know if they've got ice in there or not. Here we go, a bit of a... Oh yeah, they've got the big ice here. Check that out. Big ice cube of beer in their beer. Oh, I love it. And looks like they had a street food. So you got a hot pot thing here. This looks really cool, actually. I'll see what Fee's doing, where we want to eat, because that could be interesting.